What's happening, IYF family? How's everybody going? Jeff here. I do appreciate you guys stopping by and saying hi. So, hi. I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about a couple different things tonight. A little bit different than my enabling and codependency stuff. A friend of mine told me that I have so much wisdom to give people on different subjects, I should branch out a little bit. I think he may have been, but whatever. Tonight's conversation we're going to have is about marriage. And there's such thing as a perfect marriage. Can there be a perfect marriage? What is a perfect marriage? But before we get into that, the rules: like, subscribe, comment, the bell thing. I think it's over here, but do the whole thing so we can get this stuff going. Is there such thing as a perfect marriage? No, there isn't. There isn't. Can there be? Hmm. I think that's a state of mind. I think that perception is a reality. Uh, I have been married for 36 years this past August, and I think I have a perfect marriage. Is it perfect? Probably not. But again, it's my perception, therefore it's my reality. In reality, is it really perfect? Probably not. Like I said, there's a couple different secrets that I have found along the way to where you can have a sustained, successful marriage. One of the things was I asked for is a such thing, the secret to a good marriage. The secret to a good marriage is to strive for a great marriage. So if you strive for great, you'll settle for good. That's fine. I take good over average any day. I take good over bad any day, of course. So strive for great. If you get good, wonderful. You're doing wonderful. One of the other things that you can try also is I hear people all the time. They say, marriage is 50-50. You have to give 50-50. Biggest lie ever told. Biggest lie ever told. You need to give 100%. You need to give all you can give to make the marriage successful. If you give 50 and they give 50, you're still 100% less of 200. Okay, you should be giving 100 each, because when it ends up happening is when somebody's going to end up giving 60, you'll give 40. You give 75, they give 25. If you both shoot for 100 every time, things will be a lot better off. We settle so much for mediocrity in this country. Just look around you. Look at some of the movies on television, some of the stars, and some of the artists you see on television and radio. Mediocrity. If we strive for perfection, then if you fall short of perfection, you're doing damn good. But the last thing you should ever try and do is meet someone halfway. I'll tell you what, I'll try half as much as I possibly can. Why would you want to do that? Give it all. If someone is worth um, being your partner for the rest of your life, why would you not want to give all? Why would you not give everything to that person, to that partner? Why hold anything back? Don't they deserve the best of you? And can you expect the best of them? No. You can hope for it, though. Hope for the best. If you hope for the best, maybe you'll get their best. You can't tell them, though, if you don't give me your best, I'm giving you my best. It's not a compromise. Marriage should be a commitment, which it is. It should be a committed relationship of two people that are all in on this thing. If you're only giving 50%, you're only half in. Okay, it's not 50-50. It's all. All of you should give everything you possibly have to make the marriage work to a point. There's different things. There's different things that can change the dynamic of a marriage. Um, uh, Spousal battery, infidelity, financial, how they treat the children, et cetera, et cetera. These different things. These are kind of things that are invariables in a marriage. You really don't know going into it, but you can't take that in consideration and say, okay, I'm only going to give 60% because they were rude to the waiter the other night. Come on, people. Let's just be real, right? If you expect the best of them, give the best of yourself. Does that make sense? Um, my marriage has never been perfect. In the early stages, I didn't know what in the hell I was doing, and it's safe to say that she separated a lot when we first got married because we didn't know what we were doing. A lot of times you use the same-sex parent as a role model of what you're supposed to be in life as far as your parental roles. I patterned my behavior on my father and her on her mother. She patterned her behavior on her mother. And My father and her mother probably never would have got married. Two different people. So that wasn't going to work. Um, I also don't think that when people say that that marriage is a compromise, I don't believe in that either. Okay, you shouldn't settle, you shouldn't compromise. If things don't work out, keep on trying. But by no means should you just say, I'm never going to be happy, so let's go ahead and give in. The one person in your life you should trust to be everything you want them to be and to give you everything you want in life, besides financially, is your spouse, right? Your partner, your loved one. So when you go into a marriage, uh, take the all the stuff you see on television and these ridiculous shows. I married this one, and 50 Day Fiance, and all. Just get rid of that stuff because it's not real. It's a fantasy. Those marriages never end well. They end always, but they don't end well. That's for sure. You when you first get married, you have to start to learn each other and how you interact with somebody else. Okay, that you don't know that well. And again, just because you're married to somebody doesn't mean that you know them beyond everyone else because you got married. Ringing your finger doesn't make you see into their soul and their brain and read their mind. You have to, as life goes on, as your marriage goes on, you begin to learn each other and you begin to evolve into something you're both comfortable with. Okay, you will learn their likes, dislikes, their longings, their strivings, the things that you don't like about life, and you learn how to provide for them what they're looking for. Um, Learn also. There's a great book about the 7 love languages. Find out what your spouse's love language is, your partner's love language is. My love language is time spent. So I like quality time spent with somebody. I don't care if we're in a room together watching a movie. I love the fact that someone's spending time with me, going to a movie together. Just we go yard selling every Saturday morning. Just stuff like that. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Just with me, just spending time with me is fine. And I don't have to even be the center point. Just being with me is all I care about. My wife's love language is acts of service. She likes things to be done on her behalf that she doesn't have to do. Dusting, vacuuming, the cat boxes, the laundry, etc., things of that nature, the lawn, working on the cars, getting the cars maintained, things of that nature. Those are things that, my wife, God bless her, she's not a materialistic person whatsoever. She doesn't care about jewelry, clothes. She does her own hair, does her own nails. When she gets a massage, it's at the $20 school massage as opposed to $100 massage envy. So she's very frugal when it comes to stuff like that, but she loves acts of service, things that you go out of your way to do just specifically for her that will benefit her as far as like things that she won't have to worry about doing herself. So learn your love languages of your spouse. That makes a big difference. It's a great book to pick up, like I said. But as you go along in life, and if you have children brought into a marriage, whether they're yours or someone else's, it changes the dynamic a little bit because you have to then share your attention, split your attention among your children and your spouse. But there will come a day. Okay, make sure that you balance that a lot. Make sure you balance that evenly with your spouse and your children because you don't want anyone else to feel left out. But there's going to come a day when that nest is empty. When that nest gets empty, and it's just you two again. Remember all the things you loved about them. Remember all the things that you cared about them. My children left the nest probably about 8 to 10 years ago. And my wife's and I relationship has never been stronger because now we're discovering the things about each other that we forgot, that we fell in love with them all about years ago. Our likes, things we loved, the things that makes us laugh, things that make us cry, things that makes us just. My wife and I will sit sometimes and just laugh like two idiots, like we're both lost our minds because we love to laugh, we love to tell jokes, and this is why people look at us and go, "You've been married 36 years. Why you look so young?" Well, it does help if you balance the stresses of life with laughter. You have to add that. Another rule of a good, happy marriage, making it a great marriage, is you have to have a faith-centered marriage. You have to have a foundation of faith. If you have a shared faith, it makes all the difference in the world. A shared faith can bring you closer together more than I can possibly describe. It really is. My wife and I go to church every week, every weekend, and it's something that we do together. And it just gets us started for a week together. We say our prayers, we have our meditation, we have our quiet time, we give thanks, we give gratitude to the Almighty. These are things that we've done even in the hardest times of our marriage. We still went to church every weekend because again, it's something we have to do because it feels right and it's good for us. So whatever your faith is, if you're Christian, if you're Jewish, if you're Muslim, if you're non-denominational, I don't care what you are, you've got to go together and give thanks. A little more difficult if you've got a spouse that doesn't want to go and you go, or vice versa, because then you start to feel a sense of loss. You feel a sense of emptiness. You feel like there's something missing because there is. Partner isn't with you. So maybe if they won't spend time with you in the sanctity of God's house, maybe make that a time every night at home. Maybe every night at home, pray together. Pray together. I wish I could come back and tell you that you'll never go to bed angry. That's a lie. You will. And if you wake up angry, well, it's probably a good time to talk about something. Most people that go to bed angry don't wake up angry. They forget what they were angry about. The whole idea, again, behind marriage is to bring out the best in that person. Let them bring out the best in you. You shouldn't expect it. Don't expect just because you do it for them, they should do it for you. Hopefully that's the way it goes. Hopefully that's the way it goes. And in one of the previous videos, I was talking about the secrets of life and being kind to one another. You should be kind to everybody, but not expect it in return because you're not always going to get it. Okay, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, try again. Marriage is something that is beautiful. It's glorious. It takes a lot of attention. It's a wonderful feeling to come home to a partner that loves you, knows you, will hopefully always be there. The whole idea, again, is the whole idea behind trying to find a pattern or a path to a good marriage is to shoot for a great marriage. Shoot for great. Heck, if you attain great, wonderful. If you don't, good is fine. There's a lot of marriages, more than half, that end because people just didn't try. Take the invariables out of it. Take the infidelity out. Take the drug use out, the alcohol use out. If it's just two people not trying 100%, it's going to fail. Are these work? Am I a marriage counselor? Nope. Not at all. But somehow, some way, I found somebody that loves me enough to stick with me for more than 3.5 decades. I can't believe it either. Look at me. And she's gorgeous. My friend Robbie Messmore always tells me, he says, I outkick my coverage. And I agree. I outkick my coverage. She's a wonderful person. Find a wonderful person, and you be a wonderful person. Be the best you possibly can. And 2 years will turn to 4, 4 will turn to 8, 8 will turn to 16. Before you know it, you'll be at 36 years like me, going, wow. Thank God. Thank you. Let all grace and glory go to God. It all does. Because he gave you somebody that's wonderful. Find somebody wonderful, and you be wonderful back to them. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I and Wyatt family, I appreciate you guys' patience. I appreciate you guys sticking by while I was on vacation and busy last couple weeks. I do appreciate everything you guys do. Keep coming back. It works if you work it. Let it begin with you. And by all means, say a prayer for the prayerless, okay? You take care of yourselves. More videos will be coming, trust me, okay? Take care. God bless. Bye.